Alright, let's be real. Sometimes your brain just feels like a messy sandwich. There's too much going on, stuff slipping out the sides, and no napkins in sight. That's where therapy comes in.
And we're not just talking about screaming into the void or trauma dumping on your sandwich artist. We're talking actual therapy with someone who knows what they're doing. And lucky for you, BetterHelp, our paid partner for this episode, makes it easy to get started.
No waiting rooms, no weird therapy office smells, just a quick questionnaire and boom. You're matched with a credentialed therapist in a couple days. And if it's not a vibe, switch it up faster than you can switch up your sandwich sauce.
So if your brain feels like a chaotic group chat, do yourself a favor, go to betterhelp.com/thinkfresh or hit the link in the description for 10% off your first month. Your future self will thank you.
It is us breadheads, your favorite Subway enthusiasts, enjoyers, critics, consumers. We are consumers, isn't that right, Eric?
We're consumers, haters, lovers,
participants, I think is maybe the best term.
Intellectual property stealers.
Yeah, we definitely are using their logo in ways the brand guidelines would never approve of.
But the court of law suggests otherwise, Ty. I think we are well within our remix rights.
That's right. This is a parody, and we are protected under satire law. So let it spray, Eric.
That means we can literally say anything we want because we're just two jesters, Ty.
That's true. We have a jester's privilege on this podcast. I'm no stranger to privilege in my life, so
that's
it's
right.
just one of many.
It's crazy because in the time and in the history where jesters were a thing, they didn't have shields, but today they do because we're shielding the law.
That's true. Yeah,
before they just had cloth hats.
Yeah, that's not going to protect you from anything physical. So
no.
Yeah, the jesters are probably that's a tricky game to play in the king's court.
Usually the first to get shot in the head, or
I think so. Like
cut off.
First one to get laid off too when the barbarians invade.
Yeah, I hope that
times
happens.
get tough.
Hope that happens.
So it's pretty hot in this car today.
Yeah, should we crack the window?
Yeah,
Honestly, I think that might be the move here.
I'm gonna get all sweaty, and then I'm gonna have to use Sydney Sweeney's bathwater soap to get all the sweat off.
Wait, you got a link for that, or
are you not seeing on the news? This is breaking news.
She's actually selling her bathwater
as soap. It's mixed into the soap bar.
Tell me more. What are the actual ingredients of this?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to Google this. I'm gonna have to pull up the nutritional facts on this.
Yeah, there's no way that this is actually a thing because
Sweetney's
selling your bathwater should be illegal.
Dude, real thing. It's making the news everywhere. I'm surprised this hasn't crossed your feed. It's from known terrible soap manufacturer, Dr. Squatch. It's called Sydney's Bathwater Bliss. There's a Kimoji of Sydney Sweeney on the front cover. It's green. It's medium grit.
Interesting. So is this just like a play on words here where it's not actually made from bathwater? It's just kind of like alluding to stan and cuck culture?
No, dude, I think they actually put bathwater in this thing. I think it's real. I think that's the whole idea. It's limited edition. I don't know how many baths were taken in order to make 5,000 bars of this, but
Jamie, pull up the ingredients.
Yeah, I don't know how to even look up what's in this thing. What is in soap? It's just soap. That's the only ingredient, right?
Can't you make a bomb out of soap? That's a thing, right?
I don't want to get restricted access to Chat GPT for asking.
Yeah, me neither. But anyways, Ty, speaking of bathroom bombs, we had a freaky little sandwich at the Way the other day.
Oh wow, dude, we had a crazy Subway experience. Breadheads, you're gonna want to hear about this.
Yeah, I don't even know where to begin, Ty. But
man,
let's just start at the very top. We walked in, we walked straight up to the line and said, "We want a cucumber sandwich today." Mm-hmm. We're going to go with a veggie delight with nothing.
Yeah.
That's what you said.
Yeah, I would like a veggie delight with nothing, please. The sandwich artist was like Cuke curious. He was like, "Oh, okay, I'm open to this. I'll riff with you guys."
Yeah, we were well within our sandwich making rights. You know what I mean? We weren't asking for anything out of the ordinary. We got a footlong white Italian bread.
Untoasted. Kept it
cold.
raw.
Kept her cold.
Just like a cucumber.
Yeah.
Cool as a cucumber, they
Cool
say.
as a cube, yeah.
Yeah.
And then we went down to the veggie section. Obviously skipping all the meats. We don't want any of that shit.
None of that.
None of that treasonous garbage.
Mm-hmm.
Straight to the Cuke section, and we said we want all of them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, run it through one garden. And he did. The guy, like, gloved up, he just takes his hand and just, like, scoops almost every cucumber out of the bucket.
It was pretty impressive, actually, how he managed to do that.
I don't think, like, he's clearly done this before, because I would not be able to pick up that many slices in one go of it.
Yeah, we had to ask him 3 times to load up the Cuke.
More cute.
More, please.
Yeah.
But it's pretty funny to go from nothing to everything in one order.
Yeah, it was so simple, so efficient.
Yeah.
Yeah, great layering. I felt like the cross section of this sandwich was just bread, and then like a really thick green wool, and then more bread.
Mm-hmm. And the real breadheads will remember that we discussed this when I came back from Korea, which was it was a popular sandwich available in Korea. It's the default menu option.
Yeah, nary 5 episodes ago, Cucumber 15. Go check that episode out, 426, if you want to. Eric's trials and tribulations in Seoul. But yeah, the Cucumber 15, they call it, 15 centimeters long.
That's right. We got a Cuke 30 though.
Cuke 30, baby.
It's kind of like a Perk 30, but better, healthier.
Hell yeah, way healthier. So okay, let's talk sauces. We're not gonna hit this thing dry. Mayo and ranch.
We got cheese though.
That's
we
true.
get cheese.
We did get cheese, of course.
It felt wrong to not get that.
It's free. It comes with the sandwich.
Exactly.
Mayo and ranch made the most sense, like a little creamy Cuke action.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And then you were very, very insistent on a heavy-handed pepper shake.
Oh, absolutely, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Salt and pepper are 2 incredibly important ingredients when having cucumber, because it's just water. It's just crunchy water.
Yeah, it is.
Kind of like lettuce. But once you add some salt and pepper, I think you can even like overdo it and it still tastes awesome.
Yeah, you want like a shit ton of salt.
Like you want it to be like spicy from the salt.
Yes.
And yeah, it was fantastic, dude. Like we got it wrapped up and Ty and I shared it, and oh dude, it was it was a nice sandwich. It was so refreshing.
I honestly I can't even find the words to describe how good it tasted.
Mm-hmm.
It's the simplest Subway order I've ever had. Cucumbers, 2 sauces, and salt and pepper.
Mm-hmm.
But it was so worth the money.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you feel like you have to maximize your sandwich because so many options are available. But I realized we had it wrong the whole time, Eric.
Mm-hmm.
We got to minimalize the sandwich.
I think so too. Less is more. And I think this is something that our friend Jason Stewart talked about before too. It's not about the number of ingredients you can cram in. It's about the wet to dry ratio.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? The letting each ingredient kind of sing,
Play a part.
Give it its own solo.
Yeah, just because you add more members to the band doesn't mean the music's going to be better.
Exactly.
Sometimes
dude.
it gets worse.
Sometimes the best musicians are a one-man show.
Exactly.
So
if you have 40 musicians in your band, how are you going to coordinate a delightful pause? There's just too much sound.
Totally.
Oh.
And I gotta say that it didn't even like fill me up either.
Mm-hmm.
It was like the perfect little snack. Some bread and Cuke, bro. Like,
Dude,
what?
yeah.
It's just so.
I didn't feel terrible after, which is a testament to the sandwich.
Mm-hmm.
And I felt it was so good. It's top 3 for me, dude. That was top 3.
Let me guess. Number 2 is the falafel.
Yeah, R.I.P.
R.I.P. the falafel. That was a fucking great sandwich. I missed that thing so much. We had so many good times with that falafel.
Yeah, dude. We used to have freak offs with the falafel. Take me back.
Yeah, dude. But yeah, dude, the Cuke was nice. I think we're gonna take this energy into future sandwich orders.
Mm-hmm.
Next time, I want to try a tomato sandwich. I want to try, toasting some mozzarella on top of a tomato with lots of oregano, maybe a herbs and cheese bread, and maybe some garlic oil if they still have that backstage.
Yeah, that would be an excellent tomato sandwich.
Oh, 100%. And I think toast it with the cheese and tomato in the toaster. That's the key here.
A little warm tomato would be really fun.
Mm-hmm.
I think
the juices flowing.
Yeah, dude, this is like, it's just like, it's everything to me. It's giving Amalfi Coast. It's like a quiet luxury.
Caprese.
Caprese. I had a banging caprese salad last night.
Mm-hmm. Tell me more.
That's it. It banged. My mouth felt good. I got mouth banged.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I loved it. So I want to now have it at Subway too.
That's awesome. Yeah, dude. And the great thing is, like, you're paying Veggie Delight prices, which you're no stranger to. But for me, it's like getting 20% off.
It's like subsidized eating.
Yeah, totally. Who knows? Like maybe it's a permanent fixture in the rotation for me to get just one ingredient. It's kind of like a one-pan sandwich or a one-pan meal, but a one-ingredient meal. It's kind of awesome.
It's almost like grab and go quality. Like that cucumber sandwich would have made it all the way home, and it wouldn't have gone bad in any way.
I think it's because we didn't toast.
Yeah, I think
that
so
actually
too.
goes a long way.
It's true.
Because if the bread's soggy, it doesn't matter if you didn't toast it. But if you toasted it and it's soggy, it's just like, why the fuck did I toast it?
Yeah, tick-tock. Time is ticking once the toaster's ticked.
Yeah. Some would say.
Some would say that, hey? Very, very many people might. But, Eric, the cucumber sandwich, in all its glory, was not the star of that meal.
Yeah.
There was more.
Amen, brother.
Amen. Yeah, preach it. Halfway through the Subway order, a promotional poster catches Eric's tongue.
A pop-up.
A pop-up. It popped up in our face. The footlong nachos. That's right. Yeah. So we couldn't resist the opportunity to try. We tried to get the footlong nachos. We tried our best.
We did try.
We tried.
And we were going to get them, but then our lovely sandwich artist, who definitely is not the manager, mentioned that they are out of boats.
Yeah, he said denied, kind of like we were an American immigrant trying to get into the country. Denied.
Yeah, come back to where you came from. Go back to where you came from. But yeah, they ran out of those like 2-inch by 12-inch like foot-long kind of containers.
Like the tray boat is actually the right term. It's
banana
like
boat.
A banana boat shaped.
I mean, that is what Chris Black called it when we talked to him. Yeah. So check out that episode.
Yeah, there you go.
But yeah, the boat was no longer. And so we had to obviously put our problem-solving hats on. We said, why don't you use the salad bowl and just kind of fill that up?
Yeah. So the Subway salad bowl, because the breadheads have probably never ordered it, is this like cardboard container. It's a half dome, pretty thin material. I think you would just like dump all the ingredients in there is what kind of happens.
And before you breadheads get your panties in a knot and tell me that like, how are you going to measure the chips? Well, it's still one bag of chips. Yeah. That's what I didn't realize. They just take a Doritos off the shelf and make the nachos with it.
Yeah, bro literally goes over to the chip section, grabs a bag of Doritos and opens it and then pours it on the bowl.
Yeah, so what does a vessel have to do with this?
The footlong has nothing to do with it.
Whether it's a sailboat or a yacht, I don't give a fuck. Or a hot tub time machine.
Yeah,
fucking
honestly,
fill her up.
Like, I think we just overpaid for Doritos. I think that's what happened here.
This is the only ingredient or only thing you can get at Subway where you have to pay for the veggies.
Yeah, that's a good point. Because it's an upcharge to have Doritos with veggies. Yeah. But the veggies are included with everything else.
Yeah, exactly.
It's crazy. And it's funny because we paid to only get one veggie on the sandwich and then paid even more to have all those other veggies go on the Doritos. Looking back, we should have just put all the veggies on the sandwich, taken everything off but the cucumber, and put them in the Dorito bag.
That would have been smart of us.
Idiots.
So stupid. We just paid for veggies 2 kinds of ways.
Yeah, damn. We really overpaid. Okay.
Wow. I got you fired up on that one.
Yeah.
But fuck, dude, you're right. It's stupid. Damn. So, okay. The other thing was those bowls don't go in the toaster.
Yes.
That's actually the real constraint here, not just the form factor.
And you can't have nachos cold.
Or so we thought.
Oh, so we thought. Yeah. Dude, cold nachos go hard. It's really just a bag of Doritos.
Yeah, we had a cold bag of Doritos with cheese on them. It was awesome.
Okay, but the problem here was the sandwich artist didn't want to put the nachos in the salad bowl. He said he would not do that despite our suggestion. We said, why? Why can't we just get the footlong nachos in the salad bowl? And he gave this like very strange answer that I'm still thinking about. It keeps me up at night, Eric.
This just goes to show you the mismanagement of Subway's assets.
Yeah, for sure. Because boss man says, I can't give you the salad bowl because then I'll get in trouble. And we say, what do you mean you'll get in trouble? And he said, we have to count every single salad bowl. And if there's any missing, we get in trouble from our boss man.
Comes out of our boys' paycheck.
It's coming out of the paycheck, which is insane. They're tracking inventory on the number of salad bowls.
Not just salad bowls, but like literally like the piece of paper that the bowl or the salad goes into.
Yeah.
Like, it's unbelievable because what if you drop one on the ground or like accidentally get a little bit of mustard on the side? Like, you don't want to give that to a customer. Where's the quality control?
Exactly. Like, if their job is at stake, if they give you the wrong, like a dirty bowl, that's not going to stop them. Their life's on the line.
Yeah, they can't say, sorry, like the bowl's dirty, I gotta throw this one out, because that'll, who knows, maybe they'll assume that the artist made himself a salad.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't think they're not weighing the lettuce, right?
Yeah, absolutely not.
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
They're probably just counting the bowls and wrapping papers.
You think they're counting the papers too, eh?
Well, the logic would lead me to believe.
That's true. You think there's other ways of tracking how many sandwiches they sell besides the number of papers missing?
Well, they probably have to line up, right? It's like, you sold 10 sandwiches today. Why are there 11 papers missing? Did you make yourself a sneaky little sandwich?
You're giving footies to your friends?
Yeah.
A little complimentary footy for your lover?
Yeah. Like, if your boy works at Subway and you're trying to get a freebie, like, you gotta eat it off the table. You can't eat it off the paper, you know what I mean?
Dude, you're so right. BYO plate.
Yeah,
that's
true.
actually pretty smart. So if you want a free sandwich from your friend, you have to bring your own inventory.
Mm-hmm,
that's the rule.
Exactly.
Interesting. So the guy would not give us the footlong nachos because he would not put it in a salad bowl, because he would get in trouble if he used an extra salad bowl.
That's right.
And they were all out of the boats.
That's right.
An insane situation that should never happen at a fast food restaurant.
Mm-hmm. But Ty and I persevered. We convinced our sandwich artist to give us a bowl anyway.
Break the rules.
Break the rules for us, bro. Come on. We're bringing you so much business.
Yeah. Let us try the nachos. Come on, let us try it.
Yeah. So we got the nachos, and we go to the cash register. Well, actually, let's back up a step here. We got Chipotle Southwest, artist recommendation.
Yep. Sauce it up, shredded cheese,
tomato, cucumber, right?
Yep.
Green
Tomato,
peppers,
cucumber.
onions.
Cucumber was kind of a wild play. I was here for it though. Banana peppers.
Yeah, that's right. And anyways, we go to the fucking cash register, and then bro does not know how to ring us through. He says it's not even in our system anymore. But there's literally a fucking poster on your stupid line that says, "Get the nachos." Doesn't have bowls. Can't even ring us through. Dude, like, what the fuck are you guys doing here at Subway, bro?
I think what happened is, I think when they ran out of the trays for the footlong nacho, they just deleted it as a sellable option in the point of sale, which kind of makes sense. They can't sell it. They're out of the trays. The trays is what they're selling. So the dude is like, I can't sell you this thing. I've sewered myself now. Like,
I've opened the bag of chips.
Yeah, Pandora's bowl right there.
Yeah, dude. So what did he charge us for? Like a cookie?
I think so. I think it was like $3 or something. I don't know.
I don't know, man. But he could have just charged us for a bag of chips, because the veggies are free in any other scenario.
In this case, like, charge us the 25 cents for the bowl, the bag of chips, and send us on our way.
Exactly.
Yeah, that was a wild
scenario.
We did end up obtaining the nachos. We sat down, had our cold nachos.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
What did you think?
Oh, fantastic, dude! Like,
insane, right?
And I mean, obviously, Doritos are the heavy hitters here. It's carrying the bowl on its or the nachos on its back.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, fantastic. Like, who knew chips and sauce and some random assorted veggies would be so good?
No kidding. Like, it's pretty tough to build on the Dorito formula. It's pretty well built. Like, that's a good flavor.
Mm-hmm.
It's hard to like mess with that and improve it, but I genuinely think I would advocate for everyone to eat these. They made it way better. The Chipotle mayo and the cucumbers, the wet tomato. I was blown away, Eric. I was like, I can't believe how good this tastes.
I couldn't believe it.
I was absolutely gobsmacked. It was like, what?
If anything, this is it's a very rare scenario actually with like normal nachos when you get like a Mexican restaurant. There were more toppings than chips. Like, you could have easily had 2 bags with the same amount of toppings and it would have been fine. But they really fucking loaded those nachos. Like, lots of lettuce. Right? We had lettuce in that?
There was a little shredders, yeah.
Lots of everything. And it just was like a fucking garden medley. It was amazing.
It was awesome. It made the Doritos feel healthier, too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
No, I'm really impressed. I'm definitely going to get that again, especially on a day when I don't feel like I have anything to live for. I think it's a good like depression snack, you know?
Yeah, totally.
Like this is like going to be the male equivalent of a pint of ice cream, I think. Like, girl, Bay dumped you. Go get the footlong Doritos.
I think it actually makes a lot of sense because, like, you could get the meal, right? You can get the chips and the drink,
You can get the meal.
or you can just fucking upgrade your chips. It's like getting the poutine upgrade at McDonald's.
It is, dude. Yeah, you're just adding gravy essentially.
Yeah, you're adding toppings.
Damn.
Or the dirty fries at any other burger
Yeah,
restaurant.
you're getting your Doritos animal style.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Holy shit.
Um,
Yeah. So what an incredible Subway experience.
yeah, awesome. It was a $2 upcharge for the nachos if you got a combo, which we didn't do. I wonder if that would have been easier to bring us through with.
Probably.
But I don't think we were feeling milk that day. I would have forced you to get milk.
You would have. I would have hated it. I keep challenging my baristas. They always say like regular milk, okay, and then I say, "You mean like the cow?" And always throws them. Like I can't. As a society, we've all decided that regular milk just means cow milk. Why can't it mean almond?
Well, because that would be irregular. Ty.
Well, that's the thing. Like, who says one is more regular than the other?
Society.
Well,
we've all societally agreed that milk originated from cows, or at least like from the human consumption perspective.
I think it's the baristas have all come together and made this call without the consumer's perspective. I don't think this is customer first language.
No, I disagree, Ty. If you Google milk, you will get a glass of cow.
I'm going to Google it right now. Milk. Milk is a white.
I can literally see a fucking cow on your
There's a
screen,
picture of
bitch.
cow. Okay,
Told you.
Whatever. Fair enough.
That's regular milk right there. If anything, like the almond shit, that's just almond juice.
Dude, this is how you know.
It's a milky type substance, but it's not milk. Bro.
I know.
Like it's just a white,
juice.
Creamy nut juice.
Yeah, it's nut juice.
You want a nut to nut on you?
No. But you know what? Googling milk just now made me realize that the internet isn't as personalized as like the tech moguls want us to think, you know? Because if it was, I would be looking at pictures of nuts right now. My screen would be full of nuts.
In your scenario, yes. Are you logged in?
I'm not. Yeah, I usually do see nuts when I open my computer.
Oh, shit.
All
the
right,
For You page on Google.
Damn.
Fuck. Well, anyways, should we just wrap it here,
Yeah,
Ty?
let's wrap it here.
All right.
We're nuts.
We're nuts.
Time to go nuts. Breadheads, thank you for listening. Have a fresh day.
Ciao.